When approaching a pallet of product to be picked up from the ground, approach it straight ahead. Make sure your forks are low to the ground, yet not susceptible to any damage from any obstructions that may be under the load. Also, make sure no coworker or pedestrian is in the area of the load to be picked up, especially on the other side of it. Make sure to slide the forks completely under the load you will be lifting, without damaging the product. If you pick up the pallet too far from the mast, the capacity of the forklift is far less than what's indicated on the data plate. So again, make sure to bring the forks completely under the pallet or product so that you are using the forklift at its listed capacity. It is also important to make sure the product is balanced on your forks. Lifting the load off balance, like this, is dangerous, and the product may fall off your forks. Remember that your center of gravity needs to stay in the stability triangle, and so lifting the pallet of product off balance could potentially cause your forklift to tip over. So you may have to test your lift and then readjust your approach so that you are sure to be lifting a balanced load. Make sure the forks are adjusted to their widest to assist in this. The same applies for grabbing product from up high on a rack or stack. Remember to approach the stack straight on, and avoid raising your forks until you get to the spot. The lower the center of gravity while you're moving, the better. While making sure to keep your head in the caged area of your forklift, bring the forks to a level even with the bottom of the product. Move the forklift forward to bring the forks completely through without damaging the product. After raising the load, tilt the mast back to assist in stability. Before going reverse, honk your horn. Once you've cleared the stack or rack, then lower the load. Do not move your forklift until the load is about 40 inches off the ground. Again, look around you before traveling, especially when going in reverse. Remember to use the horn, as pedestrians get in the habit of ignoring the backup alarm. As you travel through the warehouse with the load, keep an eye out for pedestrians and other forklift traffic. As covered in another section of this video, make sure to travel with the load in reverse down a ramp and forward up the ramp. And if you're not sure you can see in front of you because the load is too high, travel in reverse. When loading or stacking, keep the pallet or product low to the ground and approach the rack straight ahead. This operator thought about lifting first while turning, but thought better of it. While it may seem faster to start lifting while turning, keep in mind that if you are in the habit of doing this with the small load, you'll be inclined to do it with the heavy load, which is dangerous. So again, don't lift until you've come to a complete stop, and only lift the product after you arrive at the rack or platform. Remember that your stability is affected with the load up high, and so you should never raise the load while traveling forward or turning toward the platform. In the event your facility layout or design space considerations prevent you from doing these maneuvers, make sure to take it slow. You are allowed to keep the forks at waist high, for example, when unloading by hand to assist in ergonomics or back safety. However, keep these maneuvers the exception and not the rule when loading and unloading in and around your facility.